We saw the destruction of the Burning Legion with the capture of Sargeras. Before Sargeras was in control of the Legion, he himself was a Titan, going out destroying the Legion wherever he could find it, because at that time it was just chaos. It was randomly attacking planets and doing whatever it wanted, oftentimes fighting amongst itself even, until one day Sargeras stumbled across the Void, and it scared him so much that Dreadlords were able to convince Sargeras to no longer fight the Legion, but instead control it as his new army to fight against the Void. So Sargeras steeped himself in Fel magic, took control of the Legion, and used Dreadlords and also the Eredar, we know them as draenei, to control his new army. He called it the Burning Crusade, and they went out destroying planets in an attempt to stop the Void and destroy everything. But now that we've captured Sargeras and have him trapped, the Legion is done, or at least it's no longer a threat. But recent in-game hints tell us that this might not be true, and the Legion could be coming back with a new leader, one that we are already very familiar with.
You just needed to obey.
Recent data mining into patch 10.1.7 has revealed skyboxes that appear to be Legion ships over type of some sort of Fel-destroyed planet. It could be maybe a new zone, but most likely this is related to the Manari Eredar skin options coming to Draenei. If you have not seen yet, Draenei are going to be getting red and some darker blue-purple skin tone options that they have not had before. The Manari and the Draenei are actually both a part of the same race, called the Eredar, and at one point in their history a split happened where many of them joined forces with the Legion to help Sargeras, and they were known as Manari. The others escaped with the help of the Light and have been traveling trying to find a new home, eventually landing on Draenor and then moving to Azeroth. They are known as the Draenei. We have the Draenei as a playable race in game, and soon the Manari skin tone options will also be available for players to play. It's most likely that this will be part of a quest to unlock those skin tone options, or at least explain why those skin tone options are now available in game, because if they just showed up out of the blue, it would make no sense at all. Data mining has also revealed an item called the half-completed invasion plans, which reads, incomplete plans for a new Legion invasion of a distant world you've never heard of. Now, it doesn't mean a whole lot, but it does mean that the Legion could potentially be active still. If this is part of the quest to unlock the Manari skin tone, or at least explain the Manari skin tone, it would reveal that the Legion is still active and still attacking planets as we speak. Now, is it organized or unorganized? It's hard to tell. If the Manari are leaving, it's probably disorganized because they were many of the commanders of the Legion. However, there's another item data mine that goes along with this called the Worn Felsteel Prayer Rod, and it's a little bit more suspicious. It reads, etched into the rod are the words, his might is our faith, his word is our might, his will is the rebirth of the Burning Crusade. This one feels pretty straightforward, that the Burning Crusade is returning, but who? Who is coming back to lead the Burning Crusade? Is it Sargeras? I don't think so. Are they hopeful? Maybe, but he seems to be pretty stuck as is. So we're getting some good hints that the Legion is active, that there's a potential new leader, but we don't know who this new leader could be, or if there even will be one at all. Some recent Helnurathian mobs have been added to the game. Now, these are a reference to Lord Helnurath, which is a Dreadlord who has helped command areas of the Burning Legion in the past, and a pretty clear sign that he could be returning to the Burning Legion. Now, I don't think he is capable of being the only leader of the Burning Legion or the sole leader of the Burning Legion, but I do believe he is a sign of what is to come, because the Dreadlords have always historically been a very important part and an iconic part of Warcraft lore since nearly the very beginning. Arthas being swayed in Warcraft 3 by Mal'Ganis is one of the most iconic moments in all of Warcraft history. It is not WoW without the Dreadlords doing something shady behind the scenes, and it's not just one Dreadlord either. Lord Helnurath has historically had a rival amongst the Dreadlords named Lord Banehollow, and he's actually made a return recently. I don't want to spoil the questline, but he has returned in the Warlock questline to explain their new pet customizations. But on top of that, when we kill him in the questline, he tells us that he will be back. He is planning on returning. Now, is Lord Banehollow and Lord helnurath competing against each other to lead the Legion? No, I don't think that's the answer. In fact, I think the answer is blatantly obvious, and I think it's been right in front of us the whole time. With the fall of Kil'jaeden and Archimonde, it's very likely that the Manari that are still a part of the Legion are starting to feel distant, feel like they don't want to be a part of it anymore, and starting to realize the mistakes they were making. This could explain why now some of them are coming to join the Alliance. However, I think there might be another piece of the puzzle that is pushing them out even further, and that would be if the new leader or the new potential leader of the Burning Legion is more favorable towards the Dreadlords than they are towards the Eredar. We know that the Dreadlords were never truly under the authority of Sargeras. We found out in Shadowlands that they were actually the subordinates of Denathrius, leader of Revendreth in the Shadowlands. Now, I know you don't want to think back on Shadowlands too much. I get it. There are some weird lore moments in that expansion. However, Denathrius was a fan favorite character. Blizzard even going as far to say as the reason they didn't kill Denathrius and they let him escape is solely because they realized that the players loved that character so much that they could use him for more story elements. And I can't think of a better story element than Denathrius leading the Burning Legion. He would have very different goals than Sargeras would, but we were also told that the Pantheon of Death, which Denathrius is a part of, was on equal footing with the Titans, that they were on the same caliber. So this would be a Sargeras scale character in control of the Burning Legion. Especially now that he has been ousted from the leadership of the Shadowlands, he has to carve out his own territory now, and what better way to do so than taking on the known universe with the Burning Legion at his command. So this is my theory. When Denathrius was ousted from the Shadowlands, he escaped and went to our plane of existence, where he met up with his Dreadlord followers. They're also known as the Nathrezim, and he convinced them to help him take control of the Burning Legion, the standing army that was just waiting for a new leader. Upon taking control of the Burning Legion, many, like the Manari, realized that this was not what they wanted, and they fled to come join the Draenei and the Alliance. Lord helnurath and Lord banehollow are just the first of the Dreadlords that we are going to see make returns in this new battle, in this new war, that could lead on in World of Warcraft for a long time and lead to many great stories. Every time the Burning Legion makes contact with Azeroth in the story, it is always a great moment and a highlight in Warcraft history. And so I suspect that taking a fan favorite character like Denathrius and now putting him in control of a fan favorite force is going to create some incredible storylines and add some uniqueness to it that we just could not get with Sargeras himself. I think we're going to get something really awesome, and I'm excited. But comment below, what do you think? Do you think Denathrius is going to be the new leader of the Burning Legion, or is he going to be doing something else? Either way, I don't think we're seeing the end of him just yet. And I also don't think this is going to be the end of you seeing me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all future videos and content.